Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing show. Mike, feels like the first episode.
It sure does.
Yeah, Herschel made us skip a week, and I've been lost ever since.
That's right. Lost track of where we at.
That's exactly. I heard Herschel say it wasn't him. I don't know. He's the one told me why I wasn't going to be on TV. I don't know who else did. He can't get out of that. Thank you, Herschel. I'm glad we got that cleared up, folks. It's great to be back, and I want to say hello to Dad, Mike.
Yeah.
He was all over me yesterday, wanting to know when the fishing show was coming back on, and I said, Mike will be on there Thursday night. Be listening. And Paulie, you and Gay, I don't know if Bill's back from Dale Hollow or not, but he's been out there walleye fishing, but I'll say hello to you two for sure, and I guess I'll see him Saturday night.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, he's supposed to be ready.
Yeah, I guarantee he'll be ready.
All right, that's good enough for me. So we're going to get into this thing. Folks, got several announcements we're going to make tonight, and we've got, I got some night fishing. I went up last Saturday night with Mike and Brad, and I took the camera and filmed some there with them fishing, and hope we got the light adjusted right, and you can see them real good, and all that kind of thing. We caught a few fish. I don't know, shucks, 12, 15 fish. We boated, and then Mike had a lot jump off.
Yeah. Pull
loose. Yeah, we've not figured these funny strikes out yet.
No.
I mean, they're just we just haven't figured them out. I mean, you know, usually when one hits it as hard as some of those bites we've had, you don't even have to set the hook. He's already hooked himself.
It's like the ones winding up, and it's almost to the boat, and all of a sudden one about jerked the rod out of your hand.
Yeah, so it's crazy. You know, all I can say. They're hitting on the wind up, and you just set your bait on the bottom, and you feel him shaking the rod, and you never feel the bite, and I mean, it's just it's crazy. So but we did boat a few fish, and so we're going to show that. And then I got the weigh-in Tuesday night. I went over to Milton Hill, and I guess Brad's the one that got my interest up. Mike, the other night when we was going to the lake, he said, "What's wrong with Milton Hill?" You know, because Todd had been fishing over there some, and he hadn't been doing any good. So I was at Edgemore there Tuesday, and talked to some of those fishermen up over there that fish Milton Hill a lot, and they said, you know, it's just bad, you know. So we'll show that weigh-in, and then I'll get into more detail about what I found out over there Tuesday night, and talking to some of those fishermen and this, that, and the other. So we're going to go to the film, and before we go to the film, if you all remember last year over there at Milton Hill, we had the Kylie Overton, the little girl with cancer. She passed away this week, and condolences to her family, and prayers go out to them for sure. So y'all keep that family in your prayers, and that kind of thing. You know, I had the little girl on film, and she wanted to see her daddy over there at the weigh-in, and great family. Got to talk to the grandmother and the mother, and so like I say, keep those people in your prayers, and I'm sure she's going to be dearly missed. So Herschel, if you don't care, take us to the film.
You going out to get you?
Yeah. Yeah. Got my keys on. Okay.
smallmouth.
Yeah. Not great big Mike, but he's decent. Decent little old fish. What do you say?
All right.
All right.
We can get another one here.
What do you hit, don't you? That's gone.
Tore your bait up, didn't
Yeah, tore the bait up.
Hey. All right.
he?
Yeah.
You re-rig there.
Good.
All right.
Okay.
You coming back, Cody?
Got another one on here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice little small one.
That's good. Mike's trying to knock a hole in the boat.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah.
Got a good picture of him? Got plenty of light on him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Back in the water. Let's get another.
I hear you.
Yeah, 2-0. Like it. Acts like the light's starting down too low, Brett. Focused down a little bit. Oh, look at him out there in that water, Mike.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in here, ain't he?
Coming in here, too. Yeah. Woo, now. Oh, yeah. He's trying to get mean out here at the boat, Mike.
Yeah. Looks that way.
Woo. You want to do a better job in there, right?
Huh.
Yeah. My cameraman's in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Hold it now.
Oh, oh, he's going,
Yeah.
jump all over the boat here.
Yeah. That's one of them there footballs right there now.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Huh?
That's a real nice one. He stretched your line for you.
Yeah, sure did. All right. Got a good picture of him, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Back in the water.
All right. Good. Get you another. All right, folks. Steve's got another one here.
Ah, dadgummit, Mike, he jumped off.
There he goes. He's swimming off, too.
Dadgummit.
Well,
Hey, you turned that camera on, he got off. All right, folks, Brad's got one on here now. Yeah. What do you say, Brad? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a nice one. Mm-hmm.
got off in the boat.
Yeah, he did.
He got off right here just in time.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's about a quick release, wasn't it?
Just about.
All right, yeah. Oh, man. Boys, I tell you what, things is about to pick up here, I do believe. Good deal, Brad. Turn around sideways one more time. All right, man. Nice. Back in the water. There you go. He's going. Okay. All right, Mike's got a connection here. Oh, yeah. Attaboy, Mike. Little small fish. Not as good as what them last 2 or 3's been, but still yet decent fish. Yeah. Okay.
He's a biter.
All right. Back in the water he goes. Another. Folks, we're over here at Milton Hill and Clark Recreation Center, Carbide Park, whichever you want to call it, and we're going to catch some of the weigh-ins. These fishermen over here, it's on Tuesday night, and see what's going on. So we can try to get some fishing reports. So stand by and we'll get some of the weigh-in here whenever they get in. Still got some boats out there in the water, folks, and got a couple loading up here, so it's going to be a few minutes yet, and we'll see what's going on. It's not sounding very good. The fishermen I've talked to that came by here, they're not too happy one guy said he had 2, and another one said he had 1. A lot of them said they didn't have any. So we'll see how it turns out. And you get these tough tournaments here at times, so we'll check it out here and see what goes on. All right, folks, they're getting the scales set up, and got some fishermen in here with some bags. So we're going to watch this thing here and see who's got the fish.
Smalley's going to wait. Yeah, I did. A year or so ago. Ain't no doubt, buddy. Ain't no doubt. That's nice. Yes, it is. It's small. It's going to weigh. It's going to be in the lead. 380. Check this man. Oh, he's way short. Oh, is he? Yeah, he's way short. Somebody bring me a light on. He's short. He's good. Highest end. He's got him checking the board. He's highest end short. He's a fat one, though. He is a fat one. Young. Okay, got 380 total weight. What's the total weight? What we got? Over here, over here. Maples and maples. Got a bit at the bottom. Maples and maples. Right there where most stuff maples in it. Oh. Okay. Nice and keep it. We've got one fish. 280. 280. Stockstill and Jones. What you got on big fish today? No, wait a minute. After Saturday, this is what you come in with? You win that Saturday night? Come here. That's one measure. Both of them keepers. Stockstill Jones. 325. What we got? Bill Mayberry. Bill? Now here's one dude. Oh, no problem. No problem. 25. Jonathan, how'd you do that? Wish you'd have bought that fish, man. Here we go. You'd have had it. You'd have bought it $5 and you'd have had it. This one's too far. I think it's big blue. Big blue. Eubanks by yourself down there. Going down to Eubanks, keep going, keep going. That's right. Eubanks. Yeah, it's Eubanks. Then 180. That's what I had last week. Oh, it's here last week? Yeah. You're on the road. You're on the road. Let me watch you see this guy get out here. You already get out there. Yeah. 125, man, that's right. That's nice soft fish. It ain't looking good. They got any fish? Tell me about it. I say it every week, though. Well, we were told they dropped 500 more muskies in the purple and creek. They did. I'd be up there wearing them out. Since you want to, they want to match the fish, I think. They beat up everything. They do a lot of things. That's what we dropped. How many you paying? 3 plates, probably more likely. You got the chart there. What's total money? You ain't got a kid? Can you do it?
Hey folks, I got Rick Mayberry here. Rick, congratulations, man. I heard y'all come in second, third, something like that. What was it?
It was second.
Second place.
Yeah.
Tell us about the fishing. From looking at what was weighed in, I know it's tough, but you tell me.
It's very tough. I didn't think we'd ever get out in the money with 325.
Yeah. Dang, gone.
Yeah, 2 fish. I almost asked him, I said, you want to throw them back? And he said, no, let's just hold out.
Well, you know, when it's tough, it's tough. It doesn't take a whole lot to win. For something, one, was it 380?
It was 380.
380.
One fish.
Man, wow, golly, I'll tell you what do you think's wrong with the fishing here at Milton Hill right now?
I think it's all the rockfish and the muskie that they put in here.
No kidding?
Yeah, they're eating a lot of your smaller fish, and that's
anything they can catch. They're kind of like a hog at the trough. They don't turn anything down if they can catch it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good news. Good information, and we'll pass it along on the show there Thursday night and see how it turns out.
all right.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, folks, there you go. Let's go fishing. Remember the sponsors.
All right, folks, there you go. Mike, first off, we're going to talk about the Norse fishing, and then I want to get in on some of that I talked to those guys up there over at Milton Hill, and I want to say I hope Larry Hodge is watching.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Hodge in, 10 years, I guess, or 8 years anyway, and it was good to see him over there. A good friend and a good fisherman, and I think he took up motorcycle riding and went fishing. And but it was good to see him. He's fishing with the tournament director there and filling in for somebody that wasn't there. And it was good to see Larry Hodge over there on the lake. And so I hope to hear from him. I hope he's streaming the show or what have you and watching us anyway, Mike.
Well, at least he ain't like Baxter Underwood and took up golf.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's the worst, golf or motorcycle.
Well,
Golf's probably a little safer.
a lot safer.
So anyway, that's probably true, Mike. But, you know, we'll talk briefly, real quick here about what's going on at North Lake. I mean, you know, too much. Well, you know, I'll just tell you what it is. What we've learned over the years. When them fish are up there shallow, in the 5 to 10 to 12 foot range, like they were back in the latter part of May and in June, Mike, you just catch them. I mean, that you know, they just were there to catch, even out to about 18 feet, 20 feet. You all seen the films here in the last couple of months, and they've progressively got deeper, and they're 33. The fish we caught the other night was at 30, 33 foot range.
Yes.
And you could fish a half an acre and never get a bite, and then get on one spot and get 4 fish just like that right under the boat.
Right under the boat.
Yeah, and miss a couple. Even after you get the 4 in the boat, you could have 3 or 4 more bites, or 5 more bites, and miss them, and this kind of thing. So they're there, but they're not everywhere. And they're just, you know, that's what we've discovered, and it's been getting that way for the last 3 or 4 weeks, ever since the 4th of July. And I've always said the 4th of July, look out, because them fish scatter. And you know, they just not everywhere like they are before the 4th, and then after the 4th of July, I don't know what it is, but they just disappear.
Yeah, and that super moon that we had again, with the cloud cover, dark one minute, and next minute it was real bright, and swapping around with baits, trying to figure out exactly which one they wanted. And stuff. It was pretty rough fishing, to tell you the truth, compared to what we had been doing.
Yeah, it's hard to go from 20, 25, 30 fish in a night down to into the teens. You've hyped what put in the boat and that kind of thing. So it makes, well, heck, we're not doing that good. And and then before you could fish start up the bank up there 2 months ago and catch them. It didn't matter where, you didn't have to be on a point, you didn't have to be on a hump. You just start up the bank and on some, if there had any rocks with ledgy type rocks, you catch them. But now you got to hunt them.
You sure do.
Like I said, you might catch 2 or 3 off of one spot, and you might get one. Then you've got to go hunt another spot until you find them. So they're a lot different. They definitely have changed, and there's no question about it. We still catching them on jigs, and higher flies, and the colors of purple, red and black, black with a red chunk, that kind of stuff, and watermelon. You getting a few bites on and a few fish on the watermelon, which a month ago was their primary color.
You sure was.
And so now we've got into the darker greens and even the black and that kind of thing. And so it's still they're changing. I mean, they change. Just the moon, the clouds, the whole thing. Just they change from week to week. It seems like.
Sure do. And weather makes a difference in them too. It just back and forth like that. Especially that cloud cover and moonlight deal. It just makes them awful finicky about biting. They don't act like they want anything that gets them steady feed or anything. They just grab that bait so soft that a lot of times you just starting up and you don't realize it. It just feels real heavy and you think you're hanging up on something. Sometimes you are, but a lot of times you ain't.
Yeah, it's a fish.
It's a fish. You done got it.
That's right. He's got it, and that's exactly right, Mike. But folks, I've told you before. Mike and I, we working 6 days a week, and fortunate and lucky to have it. And so we need to be there every minute we can because we know it's going to come to an end pretty quick. And so. Saturday night is about the only chance we get to go fishing, and we want to go other places, but we always wind up there because we think we know where they're at.
Yeah. Think we know.
Yeah, we think we know where to catch them, and we don't have to go thinking and hunting for them if we go to Watts Bar or over up below Loudon Dam. I've mentioned that, and even Douglas, Lord, we hadn't night fished on Douglas in several years. And used to love it up there. Drive all the way up there and just have a ball, So, but anyway, Norris is not the closest water we got, but it's more familiar, Mike.
It is.
Yeah, we try to keep up with them up there, and that's one good thing about it. Hand me that fishing line, Mike.
Which one you want?
All of it? Yeah, hand it over here. Okay. I'll throw this line in here and grab these spools of line up. I got some P line in the fluorescent, and I got some string in the fluorescent, the old original string, clear blue fluorescent, same way with the P line, and then got some trilene. In the fluorescent line, and you folks know that's under a black light. That stuff looks like a rope. And then I got fishing with Bill, and I've had this Solar XT trilene stuff, Mike. And give I don't know how much of it away because I said, man, I'll never fish with that right there. Well.
Scare a fish to death.
Yeah, scare a fish to death. And I said, I won't fish for that stuff. I don't know how many 100-yard spools of it and 4 or 5 of the 300 yards. And I just kept giving it away and everything. And then that dang Bill shows up there, and he's got this on his reels, and I swear it looks like a whale rope.
Yeah, it does.
So I said, well, son of a gun. I said, Bill, I didn't know that line would light up like that. He said, yeah, son. I said, I've been using that night fishing for a long time. I said, well, I've been giving it away for a long time because I didn't know what to do with it. And so I've got this spool and another spool, and I think it's this is the 14. I think I've got a spool of 10 and a 100-yard spool of 8. So I'm keeping it, and what I've got left of it, and I'm going to use it. So, yeah, if you've got some of this green line, you say, I don't have the line to go night fishing with. Yeah, you do.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
if you're flipping with it or whatever, you know, and in muddy water conditions, a lot of guys will use this line to flip with, you know, early in the spring, late in the spring, water gets muddy, that kind of stuff. So you can watch your line. You know, that's you're watching your line, because sometimes you get a bite and you don't feel it, but you can see that line. I had a lot of them swimming to the boat, never feel them on it. So, but yeah, this stuff works good for that. And then, like I said, you'd be surprised under a black light how good that line looks. And I just wanted to mention that to you, a little lesson I learned from an old head.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in there, so I wanted to pass that along.
Try it out.
Yeah. And then Mike, I told those guys over at the weigh-in there at Milton Hill, so we'll get off of Norris, and we'll probably be back up there Saturday night or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's for sure.
see if we can catch another one or two or find out something different. But anyway, and then I have hopefully next week I'll see if Bill's done any good. He's been out Dale Holler walleye fishing, so maybe we'll have a fishing report from him there, and might even get him over here with us next week and let him tell us how he done, and then we can kind of incorporate that in what we do Saturday night.
There you
go. So, but let's move on to Milton Hill. Talking to those fishermen over there, and you seen me there at the end of the film. They're saying Milton Hill's just terrible right now. They're not even catching. There was 17 boats, I think, in that tournament over there Tuesday night, and there was 5 fish weighed in. Yeah. The guy had the smallmouth, and he had a largemouth to go with it, but it wasn't quite long enough. It wouldn't measure, and so he won the thing with the smallmouth, weighed 380, and which was a nice smallmouth. And then the guys that come in second and third and fourth there had 2 little old fish apiece, and man, they Mr. Eubanks was over there, and some good fishermen over on that lake, and they just complaining, just how tough it was. And I got them guys. I said, what do you think? Why is it that way? And Fred said he thought that it was because there wasn't any current. They dropped Norris in the afternoon, and so they'll run maybe 2 generators on Norris, and then they'll run 1 on Milton Hill, and then I think the way he talked, they vice versa that, and so the water just does this, back and forth like in a bathtub. And he said he said that's what he thinks the problem is. There's just not any current actually moving from upstream all the way to downstream. It just goes down a little bit, pushes back, and that kind of thing. So not enough to get them started. And then so maybe some of you Milton Hill fishermen, if you're not over there fishing tonight, will give us a buzz over here and kind of enlighten us on what's going on over at Milton Hill. The reason we ain't catching, 17 boats and 5 little fish weighed in. 1 decent fish and 4 little old keepers is not a pretty good ratio.
Well, the fish is there because a month ago or 2 months ago, it was 17, 18 pounds to win a little tournament over there.
I agree.
Everybody was catching the heck out of them, and so the fish ain't left. They just hiding from them or not biting or something.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There's something going on, Mike. That's a tattletale sign for sure, without a doubt. Herschel, can you show us a break commercial? I'd like to get a drink of water.
Hey folks, I'm inside here at Tim's Tire, and as you can see, they've still got plenty of tires here, so if you're putting that off till fall or whatever, keep them in mind. But if you need a set of tires right now, don't forget Tim's Tire down here. Price shop them, whatever you might want to do. Don't think you'll beat their price. And as you can see, I guarantee you they've got about any size, style, brand that you're looking for. So don't forget about it. Tim's Tire, come down and visit with them and price shop the tires, whatever it might be, to earn your business. And remember to let them know that you appreciate them sponsoring the Let's Go Fishing Show. I'm just going to show you another pile of tires here they've got stacked up, and there's just a big aisleway right here you walk through, and there's tires on both sides and that kind of thing. For domestic and foreign made cars, four-wheelers, they've got them for everything. Tractors, they'll find whatever you're needing, I promise you. Okay folks, I've moved over to another section of the building here. New truckers, as you can see, they're head high or higher. The truck tires. If you all truckers, you're looking for some tires, give Tim a shout down here. I promise you, you're going to be find anything that you're looking for in the truck line, because he's got a bunch of them. So remember the sponsors. Let's go fishing. Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing Marine, and just pulled in here and seen this express boat sitting here, camo. Nice aluminum boat. Man, I tell you what, you duck hunters, crappie fishermen, this thing right here serves a purpose for boats. So you're down here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, check this thing out. It's a great looking fishing boat. So come by here and check with Glenn and see if you can work a deal on this thing if you're interested in a great aluminum boat, and might serve the purpose for you. Looking at another express right here, folks. Silver color, man, this thing's sharp. It's got a Yamaha engine on it, and it's nice, I'll tell you. Give you a little shot of the console right here. Nice looking aluminum boat, I'm telling you. All aluminum trailer. You know, if you're looking for a good deal on a boat right now, it's a good time to get Glenn and check this thing out. Man. It looks nice. Hey, Glenn's also got the Phoenix boat down here. He's got 3 models sitting here, and man, they are pretty. Got tarps on them, keep the sun and whatnot off of them right now, but the color schemes on them, they really look good. So come down and check out the Phoenix boat if you're looking for a high performance bass boat. That'd be a good one to try out. So check with them here at Reynolds Racing Marine, see if they got something that you've been interested in. Thank you. Remember the sponsors. All right, folks. We're up here on North Lake.
Now that water was good, Mike.
Yep.
All right, folks. That 2 of our sponsors there, Tim's Tire, Reynolds Racing Marine. You guys looking for a boat, aluminum boat, fiberglass boat, go by down there. Glenn's got one of those new bullet boats, Mike. I think it's XRS, the new version of the bullet. Got the raised the driver and passenger seats is raised up out of the floor. and that kind of thing. He's got one of those sitting there, real nice, pretty white and gray with boat with the red stripe in it, beautiful. And he got 3 Phoenix models sitting there. I think maybe a 17, 18, and a 20 or 21, or maybe a 18 and a 19 and a 21. They look great, you know. And then all kinds of aluminum boats there.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know, whatever. He got a couple there, the jet drives on them.
Yep.
You know, for the shallow water. Camo, or the nice slick paint jobs on them, and so if you're in the market for a boat or a pontoon, you know, stop by there and see what Glenn's got. You'd be surprised. I mean, those things look good. He's got that huge express bass boat type situation. I mean, that thing's got plenty of room in it, Mike.
Yeah, I get to see him about every week there when I go right there to the bank right beside him right there. That's one good thing about Citizens Bank. They're right there beside him. So,
yeah. The Harriman branch of Citizens Bank. Nice people in there. You can't miss that bunch. Good people to deal with. But, yeah, stop by there. And then naturally up there at Tim's, you know, any kind of tires and stuff that you're looking for there. Mike, I want to pass this along. It's kind of, well, first off, let me get back to my notes. That's why I wrote them down.
Yeah, there you go.
The lights on point 19, Mike. I tell you what, you know, it just bugs me that we've had all kinds of help on getting those lights burning, and they're still not burning.
Yeah.
So,
get your comb and lantern out or something, what we're going to have to do.
I guess we're going to have to take a solar light up there and glue it to the dock or something, you reckon?
It may have to.
You know, it's a shame that we can't get those. I mean, all I want somebody to do is just come and say, well, we don't burn them because of the power bill. You know, if that would help, that'd help more than anything. And then that way I'd know to put me a flagger out there with a flashlight to keep me from backing over that walking ramp up the middle.
That's the truth.
But, yeah, that's all we're asking. Just somebody to say, okay, yeah, we've got them cut off because of the power bill and this, that, and the other. And then we can say, well, have you thought about putting a donation box up?
That's right.
Huh? You know.
That guy tore his trailer up, it's been a whole lot cheaper for
I
him.
guarantee you he'd probably paid that power bill for 2 or 3 months, you know, from what it cost him to get his trailer fixed and that kind of thing. So we're going one more time. We've had TVA, and a friend of mine was going to contact TWRA and this, that, and the other. And we've called Clinton Utility Board and that kind of thing. But if you're listening and you can help us on this situation with the lights there at point 19, please call in and give me a number, and I'll call you back in private or whatever to see if we can get some lights burning up there at that boat ramp. You know, if we'd be satisfied with 2 out of the 4.
Yeah, the one shining toward the water.
Yeah, the one shining towards the water for sure. Yeah. And if nothing else, turn that when it's in the parking lot around to shine on the boat ramp.
Yeah.
And you know, we wouldn't be satisfied, but we'd sure make us a lot safer on backing in and least likely tear up something, because if you have to keep your foot on the brake,
no doubt.
Just shine the brake lights enough to see to back down the ramp, you know, and so which you're going to put your brake on anyway, but a lot of times you're off and on with the brake, but then you got to ride your brake down through there and just to be able to see where you're at. So yeah, if you can help us, we'd appreciate it, and like I say, whatever we can do on that. I've ran all the avenues I can think of. I went by the hatchery Tuesday to visit with Roy Smith up there at Stump, and he was out on the lake trying to catch some fish and for an aquarium there, and he wasn't in his office, so I was going to see if I could get some help from him, and so yeah. Anyway, if you can help us on that situation, please let us know, and we'll do what we can to help you, help everybody get them fixed, get them burning, if we can. Mike, a guy told me last week that somebody he knew was in Watch Bar trolling for crappie.
Yeah.
With a bandit plug and caught a largemouth that weighed over 10 pounds. And they got it in and weighed it and turned it back loose.
They're there.
Yeah. So I was glad to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I don't have a lot of the details, where it was caught at or anything like that, just that they were down there trolling for crappie and using the bandit plug. Don't know what color or anything like that, but said they caught a largemouth over 10 pounds. They got it in, weighed it, and turned it right back loose. So I was glad to hear that.
Yes.
Fish, yeah. So that was nice to hear that. And there has been some pretty good weights on Watch Bar. I think James Knuckles had his tournament down there a week or so ago, and I hear that tournament trail as far as payback and this, that, and the other's doing really well. Just needing more participation. But they had some pretty good weights. 19 pounds, I think. Maybe won one of the divisions, and then it was maybe 17, 18 pound won the other division. So sounds like James is doing well with the Phoenix tournament and volunteer bass trail. So looks like he's still got a few tournaments left. September on Old Hickory, October goes 4th, he goes to Douglas, November the 8th at Cherokee, and then December the 13th, Mike, at Tim's Ford. So James is covering the bases. He's went all the way from February to December.
Yeah.
So he's got the whole thing done. I no doubt about that. So we'll remember him on that deal for sure. Then we got Marty Carpenter and the Catfish Gang. I'm gonna call Marty tomorrow and see if I can get in contact with him, because his schedule is he's over halfway on his schedule. As a matter of fact, August the 9th he's got 10 term or 11 counting the Classic, and August the 9th was the 6th tournament for the year. So we need to get an update from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt, and see how the Catfish guys are going. And I want to tell y'all another thing too. Will Davidson, the gentleman that he and his dad Corey, we're going to try to get hooked back up for a little follow-up trip. We were going to do it about 3 weeks ago, and Corey was trying to get a building built at the house, and I was covered up busy too, so we put it off, and so we're going to make another little trip. It may just be a bank fishing trip and some shore lunch, or we may be out in the boat. We may go down there and try to get on them catfish, Mike.
Hey, anything at all, take a wheel.
All right, what'd you say? Okay, 10-4. I haven't even got, what time is it, Mike? It's only 15 till. Okay. I'll tell you what, Herschel, I know you've got the phones on. How about go ahead and show us that last commercial, and then we'll come back and close out the show. Thank you, bud.
Yeah, wheel, it don't matter where it's at.
Hey folks, I'm here at Rocky Top Outdoors, and Andrew's been out here working up the archery range, and I'm going to get him on camera here in a minute. He's kind of been mowing and putting up targets, so he's wiping the sweat off, and he and I get in front of the camera here in a minute, and we'll talk about this archery shoot he's planning on having. Hey folks, I'm here at Rocky Top Outdoors, and as you can tell, we got the archery thing set up, and I've got the owner here, Andrew Howard. Andrew, good to see you, man.
I appreciate it, Steve. Thanks for having me today.
All right. Tell us about the sporting goods store here. How you making it?
Well, we're doing pretty good. We got a lot of things going on right now. We're supporting a lot of these tournament anglers on this end of the lake. We've got probably our biggest tournament running right now. My friend Brandon Showman is putting this tournament on. It's a Matty Randolph tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Runs every Thursday night. A lot of those tournament anglers are coming here and getting everything they need. We're doing a lot of special order stuff. If we don't have it, we can get it for you. As far as archery goes, of course, we got our archery range. It's open. We do $25 memberships a year. We have Thursday night archery shoots. I'm sorry, not Thursday. We do Tuesday night archery shoots. Every Tuesday at 6 o'clock, we shoot. We call it our money shoot night. What we do is we got a 5-spot target, and each round at 20 yards, each competitor pays $5. We shoot 5 arrows into a 5-spot target, and the winner takes 75% of the pay-ins. So we got a lot of things going on. We're restringing bows. We got a lot of archery work taking place right now. Just getting geared up for our fall deer season.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds great. I just came out of the store there a few minutes ago. Looks like we got a pretty good supply of lures and whatnot in there, and looking great. And I just wanted to get your comments on how you were doing and make sure everything's going good. Yeah,
I appreciate it. We're doing real well. We're growing every week and every month, and everything seems to be chugging right along.
All right, man, that sounds good. Now you're planning on you're looking forward to this winter, kind of when the hunting goes away. You're going to have a winter bass trail, fishing trail, tournament trail.
That's right. We're looking into right now maybe having a winter tournament trail.
Oh, yeah.
We're still working out all the details of that, but we'd like to supply a good tournament for this end of the lake and the anglers on Norris Lake, and hopefully put something real nice together for our wintertime anglers out there.
Man, that sounds great. That fits right in with me. I'm usually out of work at that time of year, so that's great. Andrew, good to have you, man. Can't wait to get you on the show with me. Whenever you first Thursday night you're not fishing, you let me know. We'll get you on the show.
We appreciate it, Steve.
All right, thank you, buddy. Remember,
you.
Folks, Rocky Top Outdoors, come by here, check them out. And you bow hunters, you're missing out right here on these target shoots, so you need to get involved in that. Thank you, folks. See you. Hey folks, I'm over here at Edgemore Outdoors, and I got a couple of Jim's customers in here. I got Bryce Duncan. Bryce, glad to meet you, and Chris Shouts. Good to have you boys down here. And they came all the way from Campbell County. What'd you have to come down this way for?
Get a new lose reel.
A new lose reel. All right, Jim's got a good selection of those, hasn't he?
Yeah, the best.
The best. There you go, folks. You heard that. Where you two guys been fishing? Milton Hill, Norris?
Been fishing Norris.
Been fishing Norris? Tournaments?
Yeah.
Tell us about the tournaments.
Thursday night out Oak Grove, there's a one fish tournament we've been fishing.
One fish?
Faulkner over.
Okay. Is that a team tournament kind of like deal? Or you can fish by yourself, I guess?
Yeah, 3 to a boat.
3 to a boat's the maximum. One fish, folks, one fish. And you said you won it once, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Can't beat a deal like that. How much did you fish?
4 pounds, 10 ounces.
4 pounds, 10 ounces. Man, that's a nice one. Large mouth?
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Chris?
We caught good last week, just 265, and ended up getting third.
Okay. I hear you guys having a big crowd out there.
Yeah.
Is that right?
There's usually 30, 40 boats.
30, 40 boats. Man, that's
the week before I won that one, I got third place, and it paid a lot of money.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, listen, you came down. What do you think about the sporting goods store here?
Large variety of stuff.
A large variety of stuff. That's exactly what I say, too. That sure is.
Carry some odd colors that you can't find anywhere.
Odd colors. I think a lot of that's due to he's got a lot of Milton Hill fishermen over here that's his customers. And, man, Milton Hill is... I don't fish it, so, that's why. You got yeah, you got to catch them. And, coming over Milton Hill, you got to stay on it and really fish it hard to figure it out. But, hey, it's good to have you guys. Remember to watch the Let's Go Fishing show and keep supporting Jim here at the Edgemore Outdoors.
We'll do it.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you. All right, folks. Got some good
advertisement there from the sponsors and at Edgemore and up there at Rocky Top and that kind of thing. A couple of more sponsors I want to thank and mention them here right quick before we get a phone call. Citizens First Bank, the 5 branches, we all know that. Give those people a chance to, if you need some kind of banking, financial help on something, savings accounts, whatever, try Citizens First Bank and at least give them a chance to get your business there. You won't find any friendlier folks, I guarantee you. Then we got Jay's Thrift and More down here on the west end of town, Mike. That guy, old Jay's, I work with him and he's a character. But, he might have just one of it, but he's got about everything you can think of.
Sure.
I mean, one snow ski. I don't know what you'd do with one snow ski, but what?
Maybe for one-legged fella, I don't know.
I guess I don't know, but it just like I say.
Water ski with one ski, why not?
I know. Anyway, check him out down there, and he does have some good items. He runs across some good buys on stuff at these auctions and this, that, and the other. Office supplies, microwaves, refrigerator, just anything and everything. So if you're looking for something, give him a chance there and go by and see what he's got. And then, Knox Area Rescue Ministries, folks, a good organization. Need to support them all we can. And naturally, remember the sign shop.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's for sure.
The elections is over.
Elections is over.
So they got a little free time to kind of fix up some things, Mike.
No doubt. Labor Day weekend's coming on, so you better get your equipment checked out for the big weekend coming up.
Yeah.
Make sure you ain't got no fishing line in your foot and they trolling motor, cutting your seals and stuff out, and everything's up to snuff and ready to go.
That's exactly right. I think we got a phone call here. Hello, caller.
Yeah, this is Ed Goff again.
Hey, Ed, good to hear from you, man.
I just wondered if you ever got to talk to Paul Shaw.
No, I haven't. I sure haven't, Ed. And I know you mentioned that up there at the boat ramp there a couple of weeks ago, and I have not. I've just been covered up. And
see, he repaired that boat dock up there and everything on his own time and everything. I mean, he knows all about that stuff. I think it goes higher than him, but he'd at least tell you yes or no.
Yeah, you wouldn't happen to have his number, would you?
No.
Okay.
I don't. He gave it to me, I think, but I can't remember what I've done with it.
Right. Well,
But,
I'm going to put some feelers out, folks. Paul Shaw, if you can get me in contact with him, he may can help us with what Ed's telling us here. Get something done to the lights, because we've just been Ed everywhere and talked to everybody, but we just can't seem to get anything accomplished.
Well, see, back when I first started hearing tell me about that, he said, they're going to have to do away with the porta toilets and the garbage cans, and I noticed they put the garbage cans back up there, but
Right.
Anyway, he told me the whole story.
I'm sure it's related to money. Everything is.
Oh yeah, I know it's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what we kind of figured too, that they had the lights cut off because of the power bill, but we keep saying, heck, if they just put up an honor box, I'm sure they'd get some donations, and Phil, I definitely would. If you put in at one of the boat docks, you're looking at about $15 to launch your boat, and you usually have to, walk quite a ways after you go park your vehicle and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think they'd be surprised, really.
That fog sits in up there, that's always been my landmark.
Agreed. I guarantee you, it has ours too. It's nice to have that light, and we're sitting here saying if they'd just take that one light that shines in the parking lot and turn it around towards the water, we'd be satisfied. You know, so but I appreciate you calling in.
Sure, man.
And letting us know what the deal is. I mean, I kind of figured it was all about the money, but we'll see what we can come up with.
Listen, they're still wearing out that motor oil worm. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's on.
The motor oil worm. Are you Carolina rigging that thing still yet?
Yeah.
Well,
Texas rigging.
how deep, Ed, you catching your fish?
20, 25.
Okay, all right. That's close to the ballpark with us, you know.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
Same thing. You gonna be up there this Saturday night?
I might come up there.
All right, we'll be looking forward to seeing you.
All right, man.
All right, thanks, man.
That'll be good.
Okay, buddy, thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right.
You know, they probably charge, what, $5, $10 for a night light outside your house there?
A month? Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess
You
that's
got
about.
four lights up there, $40 a month, you know? Something
Yeah.
like that. They can make that up with a box in just a little while.
Yeah.
You know, one good weekend there, everybody just throw $1 in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people use that boat ramp, Mike. $1 a head would go a long way.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guarantee
yeah,
you.
good.
Yeah,
Good.
without a doubt. Let's see. Ed brought up something there that that we kind of felt like was the deal. But anyway, we'll see what we can come up with. Try to touch with a few more people and get a hold of Roy Smith up here at the fish hatchery and let him put me in contact with somebody maybe. Photo of the month for August. As of right now, all I've got is some fish that Eli Copeland had. So, you know, let's see. Eli was the winner for last month in July. So we're going into August. And Herschel, you're trying to tell me something, what? Oh, 2 minutes. Okay. So, folks, get in on this photo of the month. You know, I'm still handing out the shirts. Just need some pictures of the fish, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
And, you know, I like to know what you caught them on, where you caught them, how deep you were, what color lure you're using, you know, in detail. And mark it on the map if you can.
Yeah. That's right.
So, anyway, according to Eli, he's still catching walleye up Laurel Lake, Mike.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they're catching them, and I'm curious to see how Bill and Paul done on Dale Holler this week. And so, folks, we're going to run out of time, and I'm glad to be back. And you know, we may have some interesting news here for too long. Had a few contacts from some gentlemen wanting to maybe move the show up and this, that, and the other. Mike, we'll see how that goes, and might be out on the dish. Can't never tell.
Can't never tell.
And so you may be doing something right. Okay. Hey, folks, God bless you. Yep. See you next week, and hope to have some good film for you.
That's right.
All right. Yep.